If you were to ask me what's the most important go-to tool that I have as a professional home builder, homeowner, or do-it-yourselfer, my answer would be a good quality cordless 1/2-inch drill that has the option to hammer drill. In addition to this, I would also say a good impact driver. So having a combo pack, I think, is like the ultimate. So today I'm very excited to show you this DeWalt combo pack. So let's get started and I'll show you all the features. So this is the box for the DeWalt tools I'm going to show you. It has a brushless hammer drill and an impact driver combo kit. It comes with 2 batteries. One's a 4 amp hour, one's a 2 amp hour, which is much lighter, and then a charger. So this is the model number right here. I'm going to actually have a link down below if you want to check it out on the Home Depot website. DCK287D1M1. It has a 3-year limited warranty, made in the USA with global materials. So I'm going to use these 2 items right here to demonstrate how those items work. So I have the Makita Impact Gold bit. So I have 3 different ones, a number 2 Phillips, a number 2 square bit, and then the T25 bit. I'm also going to show you these Bosch bits in action. This is a 5-piece multi-purpose bit set. So you can go into metal, aluminum, PVC, wood, what have you. This is a great all-purpose kit. There's 4 in there right now. The 5th one's in the drill. This is a handy little kit that you can just keep in your toolbox, very portable. I really like these. There's several features I can point out to you on these 2 items. What I decided to do for the most part is put the bigger battery, the 4 amp hour here on the drill, and then on the impact driver I'm going to do the smaller, more lightweight 2 amp hour battery. So the first of the 2 that I'm going to talk about is the drill right here. So when I'm looking at, the very first thing I see is it has a 2-speed transmission. So I would probably go to 1 more often when I'm needing something with a little more oomph to it. So like when I'm adjusting doors, sometimes you'll see like 3 or 4 screws. So one of the screws is the longest one, the other ones are shorter. The longer one you can actually pull into the frame itself. Sometimes doors just need a little bit of tightening, either like in the top or the bottom, just to pull it one way or another, just to keep it from rubbing. If it's more than that, then you have to take it apart, which isn't that fun. But a lot of times you can just do a simple adjustment with a drill. So I use the 1 speed for that. And then the faster items too, like when I'm using this right here, sometimes I use like a drill, like I think they call it like a rasp. This is something just to drill like a quick little hole in something. And sometimes if I'm installing a outside faucet in a new house, I've used these for that. And let's take a look here. There is the clutch, so you can rotate all around from 1 to 13. So if you're snapping some screw heads off, then you can tone it down a little bit. If you want to go to hammer drill action, I am going to test this in a few minutes, doing some tap cons. And then as I look further down, there is a light. See a light that comes on? So that's the medium. Switch it over there to low. And then if I put it all the way over to the right, which is the high button, that will actually stay on for 20 minutes, which I'd say is very awesome, because this is an LED light. And right now I'm in my garage, I have the door open, so you probably hear the birds chirping. So that LED is actually really bright. For the most part, I'll probably just put it on the medium. But that high, having it for 20 minutes, let's say sometimes I'm working in, like I said, a basement, and it would be nice just to set this down somewhere, and it'd be like a little bit of a floodlight for where you're working. Sometimes I'll have like a headlamp on, if I'm in an area like where there's no generator, no powered lights. This would come in really handy, because then you don't have to really bring anything else. And if you want to, after that light, that'll shut off after 20 minutes, but if you do want to shut it off sooner, you just switch it over to the side and it shuts off. But I really doubt that that little LED light will pull much power from the battery. And then you have a belt clip, which can go either on the right or left hand side. I don't always use them, but sometimes it's kind of nice if you're working on a ladder, you just need to quick set it like on your belt so you can have your hands free. That will come in handy. And then on the battery right there in the back, if you push and hold it down, you'll see how many bars you have. So I do have 3 out of 3. So I have full power for this. The maximum RPMs on the number 1 speed is 0 to 550. And on number 2, it would be 0 to 2000 RPMs. And then when it comes to hammer drilling, the specs, 0 to 34,000 BPMs. So the weight of the tool without the bit and the battery on it is 3.5 pounds. The battery goes on and off real easy. Alright, so there's the impact driver. This one, 4 reverse switch, just like on the drill. And then here it has a 3-speed. There's 3, there's 2, there's 1. So let's try this out. 1, kind of slow and steady. 2, that is really throwing the power. Oh yeah, check out these 3 lights. That's like way more than adequate. Very nice. And 3. All right. Then this has the belt clip as well. All right, some specs on the impact driver. The drill size on here is 1/4 inch. Then the no load speed on here on the number 1 setting, 0 to 1000. Number 2, 0 to 2800 RPMs. Number 3, 0 to 3250 RPMs. The impacts per minute rating is 0 to 3800. And then to tell you the maximum torque in inch-pounds on this from the 1 to 3 setting would be 240, 1500, and 1825 respectively. Tool weight, 2.8 pounds. So 2.8, 3.5. The one thing I do have to mention that I like about this impact, so you pull that collar out to release the bit. The nice thing is you don't have to pull, like some of them you have to pull the collar out to put them in. This, simply put it in. You don't have to pull that out. And it really doesn't take that much when you pull that out to release it. There's also one other thing I want to mention on here, and I haven't really seen this on drills lately, but there used to be like a bit holder, like on the side right there, like a little clip where you could hold like 1 or 2 different bits. So if you're switching between Phillips and a square head or like a T25, something like that, you could store it right on there, but I'm not seeing on here where they offer that. And then same thing with the most recent Milwaukee cordless drill I have, that's not on there as well. So maybe there's a reason for that, I'm not sure. But I used to find it handy, but I did get used to not having that on there. Just thought that was worth mentioning. So the way that these fit my hand, I would say they're really nice, very comfortable. I wear an extra large glove. So I would say that for me personally, I like the way that these fit. Very happy with it. So now that you've seen all the features of this, how about we go out in the field and test it out? We're gonna take a little walk now to my wooded area. So on this hip right here, I have my impact driver. In this hand, I have the DeWalt drill, and then the Husky little cantilever toolbox that has all the different screws and bolts. So this is my wooded area. This is where I stack all my firewood. And you can see I need to get moving on that. All right, so I built these racks right here, and actually I have some over on the other side there that I'm gonna build and modify so they'll look a little bit more like this. So this is probably an area where I'll do a little more filming once I get these filled with wood. It's kind of a nice little backdrop. So last year, it took some time to build this, but it's really nice having an impact driver for it. So I'll put some screws in there. We'll just kind of show you how the impact driver, we'll test it out on that, see how it works. All right, so we're gonna try this on the number 2. All right, we'll zoom in, see how number 2 works. Let's try number 1. Okay, that's as far as it'll go. Move it to 3 now. That really just gets it in there in a hurry. Try it again on number 3. I have a feeling when I build that side over there, it's going to go really fast. Okay, so for a comparison, how about we try this bit with the drill? You kind of get a feeling how the impact driver works versus the drill for something like this. All right, so that chuck is nice and smooth. It ratchets and locks down nice and easy. Okay, so we're gonna put on number 2 speed. Oh, I'm on hammer. Gotta take it off a hammer. There we go. Oh, that really countersunk it quite a bit. There's a lot of power there. I just wanted to keep going. All right, so let's try on the 1 speed. We'll go right over here. All right. Definitely a little bit slower, but it definitely felt like it had more like torque and power to it when you're on that #1 speed right there. All right, let's try some lag bolts. I have an area right here. It wouldn't hurt to put more lag bolts in it. We'll see how that works. So now I'm going to put the impact to the ultimate test. This is a lean-to I built several years ago. I have 2 lag screws, a 4-inch and a 6-inch. So right there is a treated 2x6, and then a treated 4x4, and then another 2x6 behind it. So we'll start off with the 4-inch, see how that works, and then we'll do the 6-inch. So I suppose it never hurts to add a little more fasteners to this. Okay, the 4-inch. Right in. The 6-inch. Plenty of power. Alright, so I'm very pleased with the results of that. The next test I'm going to do is the hammer drill and see how that works in concrete. So far I'm really happy with the results of how these are working. What do you think? And if there is a test that you think I should put them through, let me know. One thing I have a lot of experience in is installing sump pumps, and I always run the line from the sump pump up the concrete wall. It's often a poured wall, and I have these 1.5-inch clips right here, and every so often I will fasten that pipe to the wall in concrete, so I require a hammer drill for that. So I have these tap cons. I'm going to just simulate how it works. This is my little carrying kit, has all the screws, and this little tap con adapter works pretty well. So we're going to take that out and just mark 2 spots where I'm going to drill. We'll go to 2-speed and switch over to hammer. Okay, let's try this. No problem. Clean out the holes. Oh, sorry about the dust. And the cool thing is with this little tap con accessory, you just slide that over that. And then it has the 3/16 screw. And then just take it off of hammer. Okay, so now that I have this installed, let's see if this holds. Yep. Works great. Often in my tests I like to show how strong and tough something is, but when it comes to doing some fine and more delicate things, I want to show you how you can install these hinges. So for that I'm going to use the impact driver. I have it switched over to level 1, so that'll be the easiest. Alright, so what I'm going to do is simulate installing this hinge right here in some oak, and whenever I use oak I pre-drill it. So to pre-drill I'm going to use these Bosch Mulit-Purpose Daredevil bits. So I'll go with the smallest one right here. Just going to pre-drill now. Level 1. Alright, and then to screw them in I'm going to use these Makita Impact Gold #2 square bits. Installs really quick. And the reason I pre-drill it, just so the oak won't split. Oop, looks like I had to go to #2. Oak is kind of tough. There we go. Alright. Alright, so I hope this video is able to give you some insight on how the DeWalt 20-volt combo system works, along with some of the accessories like this Makita Impact Gold bit and the Bosch Multi-Purpose bit. Alright, so if you have any questions about these, please put those down below. If you find the video interesting and informative, please give it a thumbs up and help support my channel. That's it, friends. Thanks for watching. See you next time. If you like this video, I think you might like a few other videos over there to the right, so please click on those. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, hit that button down below. And if you'd like to see what I'm up to throughout the week, please connect with me on Twitter and Instagram. Alright, friends. Enjoy.